Where better to test the Ferrari SF90 Stradale than Fiorano, Ferrari's own test track? This was Enzo's place. The old man would watch Formula 1 Grand Prix on a small television in his office, keeping an eye on his beloved Scuderia. It's also romantic. You feel the history seeping out of every wall at Fiorano. Better still, this car has got the Assetto Fiorano pack. So we'll talk about some of the technical details, then we'll get behind the wheel and head out onto the circuit. The SF90 Stradale is Ferrari's first plug-in hybrid. It has 3 electric motors, one on each of the front wheels and another between the engine and gearbox, and a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 generating 1,000 horsepower between them. This car will do 15 miles in electric-only mode, but we won't be bothering with that today. This is a very clever car, although the hybrid system comes at a cost since it weighs 270 kilograms. It's a fascinating machine to pore over. There's active aero, meaning the car generates lots of downforce despite having no McLaren Senna-style fixed aero devices. 50% of SF90 buyers are choosing the Assetto Fiorano kit, which costs £40,000. For that you get fixed-rate multi-matic dampers, titanium springs and a titanium exhaust, plus other lightweight materials to reduce weight by 30 kilograms. There's also a more prominent rear spoiler. If you're going to use your SF90 on track, you'll want this kit. With it, a bone-dry SF90 weighs 1,570 kilograms, or more than 1,700 kilos at the curb. By the way, its Fiorano lap time is 1 minute 19 seconds, making it faster around here than the LaFerrari. It will be a different matter at Spa or Monza, but around Fiorano, the SF90 is quicker. Remember to head over to PistonHeads.com after watching this video to research and buy your next car. Okay, we've got a warm-up lap. Get a bit of heat into the tyres, because there's none at the moment. Then we've got 4 quick laps to talk about this SF90 Assetto Fiorano. It's savagely fast. 1,000 horsepower. Whew. All sorts of driving modes. But what you need to know is that I'm in race mode at the moment and the powertrain is in qualify. That's exciting, isn't it? Qualify. And it's qualified, it gives you everything. Just a few laps, it drains the battery and gives you full power, 1,000 horsepower. Whoa. This is just the warm-up lap, but my God, the power is savage. Okay, that's the warm-up lap done. Now we get on with the 4 flying hot laps. Figure out what this SF90 Stradale Assetto Fiorano is all about. Yeah, long right-hander here into a long left-hander. That's where you really lean on the grip. We're on Michelin Cup 2R tyres, the Cup 2R. It's almost a cut slick. The grip is outrageous. Oh, yeah. There's a little jump as you go over the bridge there. The grip on these tyres is staggering. They just hold on and hold on. 1,000 horsepower, but traction is pretty mighty, I have to say. You just put your foot down and it goes. Yeah, foot down and it goes. The electric front axle just drags you out of the corner. It's so positive the way it gets out of a bend, this thing. Okay, big brake into the hairpin here, 3rd gear. Oh, the brakes are strong. You do feel the weight of the car in a big braking zone like that. With me on board with fuel, it's around 1,700 kilograms, this thing. So it weighs a lot, and there's no disguising all that weight under braking. Another big braking zone here into the first right-hander. Yeah, you do feel the weight. Okay. Can this thing possibly feel natural? Given how complex it is, how much is going on underneath you, can it feel natural? That's the big question. Let's talk about the steering. That feels natural. A lot of Ferraris, as we know, they've had hyperactive steering, the modern ones. This is calmer, it's more measured. It's not really chattery, but it's so natural, and you really, yeah, through there, you feel the front axle. You know what it's up to. This car has got the Multimatic dampers. That's one of the big differences with the Assetto Fiorano kit. They're so good. The connection you feel to the track, so much better than an adaptive damper. This is just a passive fixed rate damper, but the connection is so good. You really feel the road beneath you. I'm told that for comfort on the road, it's just a bit too stiff. I haven't driven it on the road, I can't say, but on track, yeah, for track work only, you want these dampers. The body control is supreme, and you get so much confidence. There's just a bit of understeer there. I wasn't expecting that, I have to say, on a Cup 2R tyre, but there, you feel it. In that corner that tightens on you, that right-hander, you do feel it just pushing a little bit. That's the weight of the car. The hybrid system is really clever. What it does is give you tractability, it gives you flexibility. So you can have massive turbos, a load of power from the combustion engine, but you don't have much lag. With those three motors, I was expecting to feel razor sharp coming away from a corner. It doesn't. I think that's because the systems are just holding it back a little bit, just a little bit. The stability control system. But what is impressive is that given how clever this car is, how much of the work it's doing for you, you don't have to think about when or how you apply the power coming away from a corner. You don't have to somehow compensate for the front axle dragging you away from a bend. You just drive it like you would a normal car. Such a great place to get to drive this car as well. Let's talk about Fiorano for a bit. Built in 1972. It's 1.9 miles long, 12 corners. It's got a sprinkler system, so the whole thing can be wet. It was designed specifically to be a test track. It's not a racing circuit. And so that means it's got corners of all types, slow corners, fast corners, yeah, really high speed sections where you need stability, tighter corners where you need agility. And so that means it's a proper, thorough, comprehensive test of any car. All Ferrari road cars are developed here and elsewhere. And when you're driving around here, you're just struck, you're just reminded of all the world champions, the F1 world champions, who have called this their home. Nicky, Michael, Fernando, Kimi, Seb, maybe next it'll be Charles or Carlos. The lap record around here is held by Michael Schumacher in the 2004 F1 car, 56 seconds. This SF90 will do a 1 minute 19. Gives you an idea of the difference, doesn't it?
A fully loaded SF90 Stradale like this one would cost more than £500,000. So it's astonishingly capable, but given it's the fastest Ferrari road car ever, around here at least, shouldn't it be more thrilling? I wanted to step out of it a stammering, jabbering wreck. The issue, I think, is that it makes going fast so easy. Mind you, it's not a limited series car. It doesn't belong to the same bloodline as the LaFerrari Enzo or F40. Instead, it's a full production model. And for one of those to be as fast as this is an almighty achievement. Thank you for watching this PistonHeads video. Please remember to comment below and make sure you subscribe to our channel.